My name is Shahab, and my friends call me Booba. My girlfriend calls me Caramel, obviously because I'm soft and chewy. And my parents call me Boris Johnson because I tore their union apart. So anyways, I'm an Egyptian French Canadian. So I'm a bit like an intercontinental buffet, basically. When I go home, we don't have family meetings, we have UN General Assembly meetings. Being Egyptian French Canadian is a little like being a Yemeni Scotsman or a Cambodian Scouse. No one believes you actually exist. It's true, like when I came on stage, none of you guys were like, you know what, there's something a little Egyptian French Canadian about this guy. No, you're all taking bets like, but he's Arab, but he's Latino, clearly he's Malaysian, guys, clearly that's... I get Malaysian quite a lot, I don't know why. Yeah. Being Egyptian French Canadian is very hard for comedy. You have to appreciate how difficult this is right now. Because if I were just Egyptian, right, you'd be like, okay, pyramids, Anubis, Rosetta Stone, down, now. Like, you know, there's a clear stereotype to rely on for easy laughs, right? And likewise, if I were just Canadian, you'd be like, you know, okay, igloos, beavers, maple syrup, moose, right? I mean, that's, you know. But somehow being Egyptian French Canadian forces you to nuance your worldview, which I think is a good thing in general. It's just horrible for comedy. Which tells you something really awful about comedy, I think. Interestingly enough, the moose is the only animal whose name sounds like the sound it makes. That's true, like you don't call it a woof or a meow or a bear, but you do call it a moose, right? Interesting observation, I thought. That's alright, don't laugh, like, you know. So I grew up speaking Arabic, and people don't know this, but Arabic actually means something. Like, no, it's true, like, it's true. Like when you watch TV and you have these Arabic characters going like, like that actually means something. In case you couldn't tell that wasn't Arabic, just, you know. But Arabic generally means something. So like all Arabic names have meanings. So for example, my name, Shahab, means shooting star in Arabic. It's a very nice name. My parents always had very low expectations. Or they just wanted me to self-combust, I'm not sure which is which. Yeah. Are there any Arabs in the room tonight? Did they all get detained at the door? Like, is that I think I got in because Alex thinks I'm Malaysian. I think that's mostly. But if you have an Arab friend, all right, and his name is Kareem, for example, Kareem, that means generous, right? Rashid, that means wise. Ahmed, that means death to infidels. You know, Ahmed actually means the most blessed, which is a very nice name. And Arabic is full of those superlative names, right? So you have Akbar, the greatest, you know, Akram, the most generous, Alfred, the most English, you know. Yeah. And some names in Arabic have English equivalents. So Muhammad, for example, you know, the most common name on earth, actually could be translated as Benedict, like the blessed one. That's what it means. Right? So imagine you go to Egypt and everyone's just called Ben. Like that's basically what Muhammad is. Like imagine one of those Osama bin Laden videos, right? I swear by Allah and by his prophet Ben, I will crush the West. That's essentially what it sounds like when Arabic speaking. Of course, no disrespect to the prophet Ben, peace be upon him. Yeah, and some words, when they come from Arabic into English, sound way more intense than what they mean in Arabic. So like the word Sharia, for example, Sharia law, prayer rooms and arranged marriages, cutting hands and tongues, Sharia is like, calm down guys, right? Sharia just means law in Arabic, right? So like you can appreciate the irony when someone says, you know, they come here, they want to impose their Sharia. English people would never invade other countries to impose their law. Never happened. Empires say what? Ask our friends in the Commonwealth, yeah. The word jihad also, radical Islamic jihad, you know. Jihad just literally means effort. It's true. So like if Ben, peace be upon him, were to carry grocery bags up the stairs, and by the end of it he'd be like, whew, what a jihad that was. Yeah. Getting up without pressing the snooze button, that's my personal jihad. To each his own jihad, that's what I say. That's what I say. And some words have become so well integrated into English that you wouldn't realize that they have Arabic origins, right? So like the word alcohol, for example, comes from Arabic, alcohol, right? You can still drink it, sir, it's fine. I see you didn't like reach for that. I think that's a good litmus test for racism, probably. You know, the drinking alcohol with the knowledge that it's an Arabic thing. That's why Theresa May is sober. I think that's essentially why. All my respect to everyone who voted for Theresa May. The word Arsenal also comes from Arabic, comes from Dar as-Sanaa, which means shit football team. Clearly no Arsenal fans in the room. And the word admiral also comes from Arabic, Amir al-Bihar, which means the prince of the seas. It's quite nice, right? It kind of makes you wish all professions had Arabic origins, like lawyers would be the sultans of bullshit, you know. Bankers would be the caliphs of make it rain, you know. Yeah, social media managers would be the viziers of what the fuck is a social media manager. Seriously. Anyways, I wanted to end with a kind of more personal story because I grew up in Montreal, Canada, and you know, growing up it was a very multicultural environment, and I never experienced racism firsthand there. Kind of. I know, you know, the headlines in the Daily Mail tomorrow are going to say, racism a leftist hoax, says Malaysian man. And I'm like, no, racism actually exists. Let me finish. You know, I've never experienced racism in Montreal, but I've experienced it at the hands of US border agents. And last time, this is a true story, it happened on Tuesday, I was just back from Boston. And, you know, I got past security, you know, 1 passport check, 2 passport checks, they removed my shoes, I went to the radiation thing where you do this. Like, they kept me so safe, I probably have cancer by now. Like, that's how safe they kept me. And right by the gate, there was a security agent, just like, you know, looking at me. And I was just like, looking there. What's gonna happen? And I walked past, and it was fine, right? It was fine. And as soon as I reached towards the gate, she was like, passport, please! And I was like, Jesus, is this a Soviet Union? Like, who the fuck says passport, please? Can't you make like a full sentence? It's crazy. Anyway, so I turn around, and I give her a passport. And she starts asking me a couple of questions, like, you know, where do you live? What do you study? How much money do you have? And I was like, I'm taken. I can't do this long distance thing. I have a great girlfriend. I really like her. And then she asked me this question, and this is 100% true. And I quote, where did you get this Canadian passport from? I'm not kidding, this is an actual question she asked. And at first I was a bit shocked by this, because I was like, what do you mean? Like, do you mean I got it from my pocket? Did I get it from like the desk at home? Does it not look Canadian enough? I mean, the maple leaf is pretty fucking big on it. Like, you can tell that it's a Canadian passport. And after a while I realized why she asked the question, right? Because like, look at me and like, you know, it's like, don't look white Canadian or whatever. And I was like, I should have answered, oh, this Canadian passport? Oh yeah, I got it from the supermarket. Yeah, you know, like in the passport aisle next to all this cheap Syrian and Libyan stuff, like you find some pretty good Canadian stuff, yeah. Of course, given the existence of Guantanamo, I did not answer this, as you might expect. And the thing that really killed me is that the security agent that stopped me was this Latina woman, right? And her last name was Miranda, she was just as brown as I am, and somehow because she was wearing this uniform and became the mouthpiece of this racist system, right, she could feel entitled to ask me, like, where did you get this Canadian passport from, as though I weren't Canadian enough, kind of. And the thing is, like, she probably has first-hand experience of what it is to get a passport like this, right? She probably got it in exactly the same way as I got it, right? From the supermarket. Guys, you should listen. Anyways, you've been lovely. Thanks very much for your time.